Hello everyone and welcome to Era Military Collectibles. So in today's video what we're covering is this, and this is a reproduction of a World War II Rogekivka. Pardon if I'm butchering that. What it basically means is corners, and I will show you why it's called corners. It's Polish, as we can see here by the crest on the top of it. This was the cap that was worn by Polish NCOs and officers and some enlisted men during the start of World War II with the invasion of Poland. So if I just look at the top, tilt it down here a small bit, so you can see here at the top it's a square pretty much, but this angle here is slightly longer than the rest of them. Very interesting cap. As I said, it's called a Rogekivka. Pardon me if I'm butchering that, but it's very interesting period of time. I hope to carry out an impression or do an impression. You can actually see there now that this back piece is longer than the side ones. Very unusual cap. If any of you remember watching Escape from Colditz and all these type of war movies, you will see the guys wearing this type of cap. So just a quick bit of history in relation to the Poles during the Second World War. We all know famously the Polish RAF squadrons. They're involved in Operation Market Garden. They're taken of Monte Cassino in Italy. The Polish were heavily involved in the Second World War. But what got them actually into the war? Well, Poland had signed a treaty with England just prior to basically the invasion of Poland, saying that England would help them out if they were aggressively attacked and stuff like that. And on the 1st of September 1939, the Poles were invaded by the Germans. That wasn't too bad. The Poles were actually holding their own against the Germans, if you look into the history of it. And then in the 17th of September, the Russians actually invaded from the other side. So the war on two fronts. Poland was sort of caught in the middle. And unfortunately, I think it was 7 weeks or 8 weeks of fighting, they had to surrender. Poland then was literally divided in two between the Germans and the Russians. And then we all know how that happened with Operation Barbarossa. When the Germans decided to invade Russia, they literally took over the entire of Poland. Poles then, the Free Poles and stuff like that, these guys started to make their way back across the border if they possibly could, and ended up joining the British Army, American Army, anything they could do. They became known as the Free Poles, and they actually stood as an army by themselves. Little known fact, I suppose, and it is a fact, I suppose, that the Russians also, along with the Germans, carried out massive reprisals and retribution and ethnic cleansing in Poland during in the period between 1940 and 1941, just prior to Operation Barbarossa. An awful lot of high-ranking Polish military personnel, Polish dignitaries, Polish politicians that found themselves in the Russian sector were summarily executed and stuff like that. So I don't believe that the Polish military get enough talked about, enough information. There isn't enough information about them, especially at the initial break of the war on the 1st of September 1939, when these guys did their very best and held out against the Germans until the Russians came on the 17th of September. So that's the start of the project. So if you like what we provide here at Era Military Collectibles, please like, please subscribe, please tune in for the next video. And if you want to get in contact with the channel, as always, the email will always be at the top of the video description. Thank you.